changed my life. Honest, around like when I did my credential program, they teach us really well of how to like call it behavior management. But all the language is like teacher saying, this is our rules, this is what we do. And so I didn't grow up with anything different. Like I had never grown up this way in my schooling experience. So I was mostly like, teacher teaches at the front, you're quiet, you do the work. And if you're quiet, you get a good grade. That's being a good student, right? So around when I was teaching first grade, I was so concerned because my students couldn't remember what we were learning in math, but they remembered the sticker that I gave to them that day. They remembered the color that I moved them to that day. I was like, why do I feel so exhausted? And I was so like, where's the teacher? How come the teacher's not on the front? And I was like, oh, everybody is like talking to each other. It's like not crazy chaotic and they're learning and they're excited. They look different. Like they actually looked happy. So that was huge to me. They looked happy. And I was like, teach me how to do that. I had to unlearn a lot of language and it was so difficult. I remember trying to do both, the whole clip and try to talk differently. And my mentor said to me, Melissa, you got to choose. You can't like ride both. You got to pick one and then just go deep. And so I abandoned all of the things that I had been learning and practicing up to that point, and then just went full in and did like more like action research where I practiced asking more questions of students. I practiced being more curious. I practiced being okay with some controlled chaos and to have that be as a signal, not that they were not learning, but that something was sparking joy and interest, and trying to take myself away as in the front, but more like in the trenches with them and side by side, how to be a facilitator and not like a lecturer and when things seem crazy or hard to ask them, how did that feel to you? What could we do differently? What do you think my role should be? What do you think yours should be? And co-construct a community together, co-construct learning together. And I think like now, when I see now what my students are able to communicate, what they're able to learn and like say they need, I think that my role as a teacher is more of a facilitator now. And I really love that because I think I'm getting to know them truly with how they are and not them just performing for me what they think I need them to do. But it changed my life and it was hard. It was so hard. And I tell others, you're right. Like if you just do the clip and you just want a sticker, like it does make them quiet. If you want a quiet classroom, that works right away. But if you want buy-in and kids like being invested in each other and they're learning with each other, then you've got to let yourself let go of control more. Because honestly, we don't have control. Like the truth of it is we never had it. We had compliance, but that's not control. So anyway, that has been kind of where my journey of changing my language to be more curious and more co-constructive